Who is FISA? I'm going to spend a little bit of time today giving you a sense of who is our governing body, what is the World Rowing Championships, and then more specifically what we're doing locally to really help make the event happen.
Today is a great opportunity for us to come and educate different teachers from both Sarasota and Manatee counties about Adopt a Teen program and how they can be involved and help us make this a reality.
We want one banner submission from your school with some possible exceptions that you'll hear about here in just a second. But you can have individual students work on this, small groups of students, whole classes. It's your flexibility, an art club, your honor society. You know your students. I'm just very excited to have our art teachers here and give them another opportunity to participate with the community. It's a very busy time for them, but we have a room full of them, and I can just feel the energy. They're ready to go to it. They're ready to get to their students and talk to them about this project.
Bulgaria and Algeria.
Bulgaria and Algeria, who else is picked?
New Zealand and Slovenia.
Okay, and you have
China and Turkey.
China and Turkey.
Bermuda and Brazil.
Okay, and you have
Nicaragua and Croatia.
Nicaragua and Croatia.
I think that the biggest visual component for this with the big billboards of art is that visual recognition that this event is being embraced by the Americans and that we are taking it seriously and how important it is that we want to be a part of their culture as well and respect their culture and showing that the American pride, but also about the pride of the different cultures that live here in our community.
To participate in some way, to think that they played some small little role in something that is much, much bigger than we are here in Sarasota, much bigger than we are in the United States. And they'll take a message away of how important it is to be a good global citizen.
We should incorporate like the welcome into a boat and then make something out of the background.
like welcome, like in Spanish?
No, like into the boat, like the word
Okay,
into the boat.
we could do that. We could make welcome, like we could even write it, just like make the oar look like welcome across
Yeah.
the oar.
What I'm doing is like the people from Switzerland on their boat doing the race. Like I have like their boat, them like paddling, and then them getting first place.
This is my design for the rowing competition, and I'm doing Israel.
And like I drew water across right here, and then I had a guy right here on a boat. This is Switzerland.
We think about football and baseball. Now we have world rowing. This is an Olympic sport. This is an incredible opportunity for our kids to learn about a different sport and learn about different people in different countries through this new venue that is here in our backyard.
I have to say that the quality of the art that we got, I knew it would be excellent. That's really what we got. And it's a credit to not only the kids that worked to create it, but their arts educators who really, really took on a heroic task in a very short time period.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys did an awesome job with your Pakistan flags you guys worked on. We worked on this at the end of last year, worked really hard on the pictures.
So today is a culminating event, which started back in April, in which all of our schools were able to adopt a country for this amazing once-in-a-lifetime event right here in Sarasota. The World Rowing Championship is an opportunity for our students to embrace other cultures, to understand what stamina and endurance is all about, as well as to look at the amazing artwork that our students have created.
I think they were really excited to see how special they thought their art was, that everybody was making a big deal out of their art. I think that they know that they did something that affected other people.
Art transcends languages. It's a language all its own. We can explain feelings and excitement and passion through artwork in a way that words can't necessarily without being translated.
To see how art describes feelings and describes how it talks about lots of stuff that you might never know.
At first I just looked at a lot of references. I looked at what the country resembled, and I thought about the flag, I thought about the color palette of the flag, and I tried my best to incorporate the rowing into it. I don't know, it's just ideas came to me and I put them on paper.
Basically, when we think about our standards in our teaching and learning, we're looking at civics and the civil responsibility of our students. This gives our students an opportunity to look at various cultures, to look at the history of those cultures, to look at geographic representations of those cultures.
Well, what inspired me was I could learn different things about history of places I don't even know about. So apparently, when I found Lithuania, looking up different historic sites and stuff, I was really inspired.
And I think the big real world connection here is that we even have a standard in ours. In this case, they were given the idea of pulling rowing, a depiction of their country, and a welcoming piece of artwork, and they had to satisfy all of those particular requirements to create this piece of artwork and even be displayed. And so this really is showing them what the real world is about. You have to answer a question, you have to meet the standards and do it to your best ability. And so this is a huge reward for the students that worked so hard to do that, and for their teachers that showed them how.
The first step was just figuring out what we wanted to do and how to represent a country that none of us had been to, in an accurate and respectful fashion. So I ended up asking everybody I could get my hands on who might have known something. We even emailed the U.S. Embassy in Johannesburg.
Everyone got something that we had to make, like the boat, one of the animals, and we did all the outlines and everything, and then we came up with the idea to Zentangle them all, which means put patterns in all of them.
I think it's really cool because it was so small and it turned into something super big.
I know that they were really, really proud of themselves and really excited to be welcoming these people to our country and to make them feel at home.
That the kids get an idea that they're world citizens and that they have things in common with people all over the world. What did you do?
I helped with some of the water and I did a fish.
Yes, you did. And you did see the beautiful. Who did the beautiful sun?
I did.
All right, you want to talk about it, what you were thinking about when you did it?
I was just thinking about if I could do swirls and mix different colors to make it like colorful a little bit, because most people just do suns plain, but I decided to do it more colorful and stuff.
So for us to kind of bring the world to them, we hope that we leave a lasting legacy on their lives and exposing them to some different cultures and different people, and just a knowledge that they'll take with them for the rest of their lives.
So we hope you have a great day. We just wanted to come and say thank you to you for all that you did in the painting, because we absolutely love it. All right?
Oh, it's great to meet the young kids, seeing the people that are going to come up and they're watching you, they're inspired by you, and to see them doing something for you is quite something special. So we've posted on our Instagram so everyone in Australia can see it. It's really great.
So the Australians came and asked if they could have some of the artwork to take back with them to Australia. They loved what the kids did and would like to place it in their training centre back in Australia. And some of the other teams would love to do the same.
And guess what Australia wants to do? The team. They want to take our banner back to Australia and put it in their training facility. How cool is that? Yay! That's great.
Yeah!
Here we are.
So we are hoping our students walk away today with a feeling of awe, to really realize the impact that not only their artwork made on this event, but also the impact that they made as attendees of this event. To see various countries, various teams coming together. We stress teamwork all of the time with our students, but really understanding that teamwork, the stamina, the endurance, that they work together to have an end goal to try to be the best they can possibly be.
Well, I love that I can be creative in my own way. I love that about art, I can express my feelings and stuff through art and see how other people will enjoy my art.
And I really thank Sarasota Embracing Our Differences for doing this and involving our students, because it's so important, and we appreciate it, especially all the art teachers. So we thank you.